Hello, and today for something altogether different. Today I'm going to take a little foray into contemporary music and give you a short piece which was written for me some years ago. I think it's very beautiful and I think it'll fit nicely after yesterday's Nocturne because this piece is called Nightfall, so I hope it'll send you into a nice comfortable sleep in this difficult time. It's been a great joy of my life to work with a lot of living composers, and one of my strongest and closest associations has been with a composer called Andrew Downes. When I was a student at what is now the Royal Birmingham Conservatoire more than 20 years ago, Andrew Downes was head of the composition department, and he created and ran a department of incredible creativity and imagination for more than 30 years. Andrew Downes is 70 this year. He was born in Birmingham in 1950, and this year his special birthday is being celebrated with a year of events, a sort of year-long festival, Andrew Downes at 70. And I fear that that's going to be a little bit disrupted by the coronavirus crisis. So I hope that I can redress that just a little bit today by playing you a piece of Andrew's and wishing Andrew a very happy 70th birthday year. If you like this, I've recorded 2 discs of his piano music, which you can go on my website and have a look at. If you like this, you might well like some of that. And also Andrew's own website has a window into all his wonderful orchestral choral music, his symphonies recorded by the Czech Philharmonic, etc. There's a wonderful repertoire there to be explored, and his is a uniquely imaginative and attractive voice. He ran a composition department actually which was full of a multiplicity of influences. I remember him saying to me once that he felt it was just as important that his composition students listen to jazz, rock and pop and indigenous world music and folk music from all across the world and lots of different cultures. That was just as important as listening to the classical serious music canon of composers, and that's been reflected in the generation of composers he taught and nurtured at Birmingham, and it's amply reflected, I think, in the many different eclectic mix of influences within Andrew's own music. I'm also experimenting with a new camera position today, so I hope you like it. Andrew Downes studied at Cambridge University and the Royal College of Music, where he was a pupil of Herbert Howells, a very great composer and a favourite of mine. Andrew was also a singer, and I think you can hear the human voice and particularly choral music, which was so much a part of his life. That comes through the long lyrical lines, singing lines that he creates in his piano music. And I've played a lot of, all his piano music, and there's a wonderful repertoire there. He wrote me a piano concerto a few years ago, which I played at Birmingham Town Hall, just after it was reopened after its big refurbishment, and that was a wonderful piece and a tremendously exciting, fun occasion. But the most recent piece he's written for me is a set of postludes, short character pieces, little miniatures, and I thought that this one was just perfect for this occasion. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope it relaxes you. Nightfall. And a happy 70th birthday year to Andrew Downes. Do have a look on his website, andrewdownes.com, if you enjoyed that. And a particularly big thank you to all those people who've very generously supported our special appeal for donations to Help Musicians UK, formerly the Musicians Benevolent Fund. There's a link on the Weymouth Lunchtime Concerts Facebook page and the Weymouth Lunchtime Chamber Concerts website about that. Already 2 days in, we've already raised, thanks to your kindness and generosity, £664. And at the lunchtime concerts in Weymouth, we obviously support professional musicians and particularly young musicians. And for many of those people, many of our friends and colleagues, this is a very difficult time, because if you're a freelance musician and you don't have concerts, and at the moment nobody has concerts, they've all been cancelled, then you don't get paid. So that is leading to a great deal of insecurity and uncertainty. So the best way we can carry on supporting the musicians we work with all year round is by inviting donations to that very worthwhile charity. So thank you so much for your kindness and support. Thank you for listening today. Stay well, and I'll see you tomorrow.